Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Stunning MR Sports, and what we're talking about today is installing the nibbi carburetor, the PE30 on the Xpro Hawk 250. And what we're going to be doing today is explaining the fitment of this carburetor. It's a very tight fit, but you can do it, and everything you need. You don't necessarily need any major adjustments. You just need to know how to do it. All right. And what's very simple is I'm going to show you how you do it. Now what you're gonna do is, before you make any connections, you're going to, the carburetor itself, you're going to remove this filter. This filter is going to be off. You're going to take the carburetor itself and your manifold, and I will leave a description of the correct manifold to use, because if you get the other one, the wrong one, is not going to fit. Right? You're going to take the carburetor minus the filter. The filter is going to be off of it. And you're going to connect your manifold to the carburetor. Not mounted yet, but you're just going to have this in your hand, and you're going to connect your manifold to the carburetor. Then you're going to go up here to the frame of the bike. You're going to loosen this bolt right here. It's a 12 on this side. On the other side, there's a 10 millimeter. Going to loosen this bolt up, right? And up under here, there's another bolt. Going to loosen that up. Going to take you like a pry bar and pry this away so you can be able to fit your manifold on here, because it's a very tight fit in here. So you're going to need to loosen this up so you can get space in there to put your manifold in there. Right? Again, filter off. This right here, carburetor, you're going to connect your manifold, the rubber silicone hose, and the metal manifold to your carburetor. This is out of the way. Push outward. Then you're going to attach this whole completed carburetor with the manifold and bolt it in to your engine right here. Right? Screw it down. Then you're going to go here. Then you're going to put this air filter on here. And again, it's a very tight fit in there. I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of dark, but that is a very tight fit in there. Also, I had to cut into the air box housing to get this to fit. So I took about 2 inches off of it, because this is modified, obviously. So it's an air box delete here, right? But you needed to put this back in, so when you put the seat on there, that it would connect. Okay, so this is not being used. It's just here for the seating. So when you put the seat back on, everything bolts back up correctly. Okay. All right. Now again, when all this is in, you're gonna put this filter on. This is the last thing you're gonna put this filter on there. You got to wiggle it in there. I suggest you loop around the inside of this silicone to be able to push this onto the carburetor. And then once you get it wiggle on there, and make sure it's flush on here, that you just tighten it back up with the hose clamp. Right? If you look under here, everything's connected, and it's a very tight fit, and it is flush with the bike. So when I put the fairing back on, I will have no problem, right? Okay. And again, I will leave the description of the correct manifold to use for this carburetor, because the carburetor does not come with a manifold. You have to buy it separate. It's a nibbi carburetor manifold, and it's like $15.99 on Amazon. Okay, and as you can see, it is in there. All right, fit, but it does fit. This is the one that you need. And it is there's no, when I started up, there's no gas leaking or anything, and you don't necessarily need a gasket, right? Because this here fits flush up against here. And I believe this manifold is I don't want to get it wrong, but I want to say that it's a, from center hole to center hole, I believe it was 42, I want to say. But anyway, I'm going to leave a description of the correct one in there. So it does fit, because some people were saying that it wouldn't fit, and it does fit, obviously, because I got it to fit. Here is proof. Again, this is the nibbi PE30 carburetor for the Xpro Hawk 250 dirt bike. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Stunning Mar Sports.